Hello guys, welcome back. You're watching Chili's Hyperism. This is episode 8, where we're doing Barack Obama. So we start by, obviously I do like the lines, and I'm using different methods. I'm obviously doing the ears and then trying to carve the face, as you can see right here. So we're basically carving the face now, as you can see here. The head, everything, using these lines. So we're using these lines you see in here. So we're just drawing the face. I will show you the reference image so you can follow along. Here's the video of the US's famous 45th president, Barack Obama. You can obviously see that how it looks. He's wearing a suit, and I'm trying to get that image, get that concept very correct, as you can obviously see. So we're putting in lots of efforts to make sure we get that done. Now, you can see we're actually formatting it based on the reference image. So we're doing the hairline, everything that's necessary, everything that comes with it, we are drawing it. And you can see how, the results are speaking for themselves. Again, ladies and gentlemen, I welcome you to episode 8. Alright, folks, as you can see. Alright, so that's what we're doing here. We're just, doing the necessary things, doing the hairlines, making sure it looks exactly like the reference image. I'm sure you saw that reference image. And, so yeah. Alright, guys, so as you can see, we're actually trying to carve the chin as well. Alright, so as you can see here, also trying to carve the chin. We're trying our best as possible. It doesn't mean that, it's not going to be perfect, but we're trying our very, very best. I'm dedicating a lot of time to doing this. Alright, I dedicated a lot of time. So I believe it should pay off, and I think it did. It really paid off. Alright, that's my own personal take. Yeah, so as you can see, I'm doing the fingers. See, I'm doing it very elegantly and professionally. You can see I'm doing this hands. Alright, so you guys can see what I'm doing, right? It's very, very clear on the camera. By the way, this is our final episode for Portraits series. Or maybe our second to last. I don't know, but this is an epic one. So be sure to stay tuned. This is not the final. I was saying that we're close to ending this series. So you can see now we're doing the eyebrows. Alright, eyebrows. That's what we're doing now. We're being very elegant, very precise, making sure that every corner is touched. Making sure that every single corner is touched with that sense of elegance, and so on and so forth. Which is what we're doing now. Okay, guys. So we're doing the eyebrows. Okay. I'm not the person that just gives up. We're gonna keep pushing until we get the results that we want, because that's gonna pay the price. We have to pay the price, and it actually pays off at the end. So don't come here and say, why am I working so hard on this portrait? Well, there's an obvious reason for that. Because I want the results to show off. I want the results to pay off. So as you can see, I'm doing the nose. No blind, so you can see that I'm doing the nose. as you guys can see, I'm doing the eyes. Right. I want to make sure it looks like Barack Obama. So as you can see, that's my reason for making sure that the eyes have a lot of definition with all of these pores, you know. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, guys and girls, we're here in the city. So you can see now I'm doing the second eye right here. Ladies and gentlemen, we're banging on the city. See, I'm doing the eyebrows. You see, I'm already setting it up, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, guys and girls, I will see you in the next slide. Right, my people, as you can see, start shading everywhere. You see, got shading everywhere. As you can see, like we're literally scattering our pen all over the place. It's everywhere. We're doing the eyes. As you can see, we're doing the eyeballs. Yeah, so we're shading it as you saw there. Right, we want everything, things that basically done. We're still shading it bits by bits. You know, making sure everywhere is well seasoned and crispy. You know, yeah. As you can see, well, we're still scattering the sketch everywhere. Now we're doing the lips, interestingly. You know, the lips have an interesting texture. You know, people have told me on my TikTok page that one guy told me that this is not hyper realistic. Like I said, you know, I'm not yet at that level, I know. I'm trying to aim for that. You know, and some guys have been telling me it's not hyper realistic. Look, I didn't say this is what I always say. I'm trying to be like there. That doesn't mean I'm there yet. But I'm trying to get there. Alright? So don't judge me because I think I've said this multiple times that I might not be doing hyper realistic things yet, but that's where I want to aim. That's what I'm aiming at. That's what my goal is. If you understand what I'm trying to say. So anyways, aside from that, I'm doing the lips. So see, I'm doing it very professionally. So right now we're just shading everywhere. As you can see with our degraded pencil, right? And then also on the lips, we're just shading everywhere, making sure it's well shaded with good proportion, everything. Alright, rubbing out things that need to be rubbed out. I mean, that from what you can see, yeah. So support me. I know it's not realistic. That's not the point. The point is to get there, right? Rome wasn't built in a day, so it might not be realistic, but that's what I'm trying to aim. I didn't tell you that it will be realistic. No, the purpose is to aim for that. So you guys are saying it's not realistic. Well, it's not supposed to be realistic because that's what I'm trying to aim for. If you get what I'm saying. And yeah, so we're basically just shading the faces, you know, with our, you know, of our I don't know what pencil that is, maybe our charcoal pencil, Right, we're using it to shade the eyebrows, shade everywhere but we can. Alright, shade the face as well, and you can see how the results are speaking for themselves. You know, and yeah, we're trying to be very professional here. You know, we're shading and everywhere, as you can see with our charcoal pencil. Yeah, so guys, hey, we're back again in the city. We are back again in the city, as you can probably see. Doing the pause on the side as well, making sure that everything is balanced. As you can obviously see, yeah, we're using our charcoal pencils once again, ladies and gentlemen, to make sure we shade get every aspect, and also shading in the hand as well, making this, this illusion. Let me show you the reference image again. You can see the hand illusion from the reference image. It's very beautiful. You can see how it's going on its head. So that's the illusion we're trying to create. Okay, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. My favorite people. Welcome back. I'm back here, my favorite people. Alright. Yeah, we're doing the hands. You can see, oh, this illusion is amazing. You will not regret using this illusion. Now, if you think this isn't intended to be abusive, because we all learn, man. So why, make others feel bad because they're not at that stage yet? Soon I'll get to that stage. Some of you, right, I'm not gonna say it, but soon I'll get to that stage. So just have patience, and yeah, as you can see here, I'm being very professional and very precise. And you saw the thing on my phone, alright? We're making sure that we shade it with black pencil. I'm gonna make this illusion perfect, and then I'll so you can see I'm shading it very well, and you can see it's filling in. This is the darker spots where we're contrasting in between the dark and the lighter spots this time, when we're doing it quite well this time, which is an improvement. Yeah, guys, as you can see here, I'm literally blending in all the shadings I've done so far with my hands. Making sure it looks crispy and that. Enjoy it. My guys, my people, my very, very good people, my favorite people in the world. Alright, look what we're doing here, We're opening up the light spots and we started, arranging the eye in a specific way. We're getting all of those pores out, making sure that everything is done in the first instance. And then I also want to say that, well, look what we're doing here. We're hitting those pores, Barack Obama's in the 60s, so we have to make him look like a guy whom is in the 60s. Okay, and that's what we're doing here, making sure he looks like a guy in the 60s. And we're using our degraded pencil to put those outlines out. I think you saw that. So I'm also using it to draw the ears and do other stuff as well. As you could actually see it, yeah, as you could actually see it, that professional slicing and dicing and everything, right? And here we are starting to do the hair stunts as well. So we start by shading it up, shade it with the graded pencil, start shading it. We start shading it. Okay, excuse me there. Pardon me. So we start shading it. Also using the charcoal pencil, just put some lines in there, and put some lines in, and then you can see what's going on there. Then we start shading it dark, okay, with the no the darker bits, of course, was shaded very, very dark. Yeah, and you can see that the results here are speaking solely for themselves. So we use the pencil to make sure that it matches what we have in the reference image. I'll show it to you again, so you guys can actually see it out. You see we're shaded there very professionally. I know you can see what we're doing. Because I mean, take a look at it. You see, you have to make sure that it's very precise. And then we're also shading in the face as well. Now we're trying to calculate between the light spots and the dark spots here. And we'll make sure we blend them. Which is why we're making sure that we rub by. Well, you see, these steps analysis, people would say it's not hyper realistic. And I'll say this again, that's not the purpose. I don't want it to be hyper realistic immediately. I'll keep doing it and it will get better and better. I didn't create this channel because I want. If I wanted that, I wouldn't reopen this channel. I opened this channel because I want to aim for that in the future. So for those who are saying it's not realistic, well, that's not what I want. Alright, folks. So as you can see, we're shading everywhere. So yeah, I'll just leave it to it. Right now we're shading the lips. As you guys can see, although under what I like to call either a jacket or suit. I prefer the word maybe suit. He used to be there. He's the former president of the United States. So you can see I'm doing the suit. So we start by drawing a rectangle on the top. And you can see how I form out the suit. Just like what you're seeing. And what reference image, I won't show it to you again because you've seen it a lot of times. as you all can see, alright, we're doing the tie. As you can see, the tie. As you can see here, we're doing the tie. We're stylizing it. As you can see here, yeah, we're starting the tie. We started everything, the suit, the tie, everything. You can see here, I was stylizing it, you know, stylizing it with a pencil, as you all can see here. Yeah, so as you guys can see right now, we're using our degrader pencil to get to the dark spots. Right, we're getting the dark spots here. As you all can see, it's very obvious, and we're making sure we shade everywhere. Very extra professionally. As you can see here, a very professional amount of shading, which is gonna be used there. Yeah. So you guys can see I'm doing the scars with pen. You know, making sure that those things are highlighted. Yeah, as you can see, I'm using the pen to shade in the dark bits and the dark bits. Right, shading the dark bits. As you can see, like it's quite obvious what I'm doing here. Alright, and yeah, that's what we're doing. But shading, putting pen stroke to those bits where that can easily be rubbed off, so that it's obvious of what we're doing. Yeah, and that's the purpose for our execution. Yeah, so just rub out the last spots and that's it. So I'm gonna actually leave you guys to it. Alright, my friends. Well, welcome back. It is me, C, speaking to you. So what we're doing now is that we're trying to kind of get, the last person that's like, as I said before, now look what we're trying to add in our specifics, but I want to show you the difference image once again so you can see that. What I'm talking about is like the underneath bit, where you can see that curvy thing there, right? That's what I'm trying to create. Alright, my great people. So here shading in the shirts and the ties and everything by pencils. Right, so as you can see, we're actually shading and we're making sure we shade very, very professionally, as you can see right here. Yeah, it's me, see, speaking to you, and yeah, we're just shading everywhere. As you all can possibly see, can obviously see that it's obvious here what we're doing, and yeah, we're just shading in the suit, or I'd call it a suit or a jacket or whatsoever. And you guys know I have to do it the professional way, I'm gonna leave you to it right now so you can see for yourself. Well, as you guys can actually see right now, we're shading in the last bits of our, this jacket, or what I like to call it, because I like to call it, but, so that, and it looks very professional, by the way. Yeah, so you guys can see I'm professionally, executing these marks on Barack Obama's face. Well, because that's what I'm doing it on the face, on this face which I drew. Alright, for actually making the nostrils clearer. Okay, as we go through, so you guys can actually tell, this is a very, very precise kind of thing we're doing it. But chalk pencil, of course. Now we're trying to do the like beards, or should I say, well, it doesn't really have mids. I mean, yeah, the kind of mustache, but it doesn't really have mustache. Yeah, again, doesn't really have. Well, I mean, it kind of looks like the beards. Well, to me, I feel like he has some mids. Alright, so yeah, that's what I think. Alright, so as you can see, nostrils with the charcoal pencil. I'm using my charcoal pencil once again, my friends. Yeah, my people, my good people. Yeah, so my people, I'm using charcoal pencil just to highlight various as you can see. My people, my very, very good people that I love so much. But hey, where you running to without subscribing? Huh? Where do you think you're on to? Subscribe, like, and share if you want the stones. I can do you, you know, if you actually subscribe, I can do you. Like, do you want a cookie? Because I have cookies, I can do you. You know, subscribe. If you don't subscribe, man, I'm actually gonna get the cops to arrest you. Yo guys, I think I'm in the
From the screen to the ring, to the pen, to the king. Where's my crown? That's my bling. Always drama when I ring. See, I believe that if I see it in my heart, smash through the ceiling, cause I'm reaching for the stars.
Yo guys, did you enjoy that little song I put there? Yeah. That's dope, ain't it? Yeah, that's me, man. I'm the dope guy here. Alright, so right now we're just, you know, shading everywhere, you know, getting everything well prepared and everything feels precise, prestige, and precise. I say that again. Prestige, precise, prestige, and precise. Let me repeat myself one more time. Prestige, precise, prestige, and precise. So, guys, we're basically doing the eyes. Excuse, we're shading in the eyeballs. You know, we're making progress here. The progress is very much obvious here. As you can see, I'm basically just shading everywhere with my, the graded pencil. You know, we're shading in the nose. Alright, we're shading it, making sure that shading is professional, you know. And so we're trying to blend in everything, blend in the tones as you can see here. Alright, so we're actually trying to just shade everything right now, as you can see right here. And these are our results so far. As you can possibly see, we're also rubbing out the light spots, as you can obviously by rubber, right? Yeah, you can see that, can't you? Yeah, so as you all can see, we're just making sure that everything is prestige and precise. As you all can see right here, we're making sure every single freaking thing is prestige and this thing is precise. Alright, we're gonna make this thing our favorite sauce, our favorite daddy sauce. Alright, not daddy sauce, but our favorite thing, something that, and then once again, I'm not making this because I want to be hyper realistic. This is gonna come over time, and you know, there's a price we have to pay to win the prize. If you don't pay the price, you're not gonna win the prize. Pay the price in order to win the prize. So I'm paying the price so I can win the prize. The prize. I'm paying the price so I can win the prize at the end of the day, in years to come. Right? So in order to get the prize, I'm paying the price by simply shading the fingers, you know, making sure I shade it in. You know, you can see I'm literally shading in those fingers, those arms, you know, those wrists, as you can see right here. Yeah, so as you can see, you know, everything again professionally shaded. You know, art is just, in my opinion, this is my view of art, and I'm pressing it right now. But anyways, I'm shading it with my, you know, the great pencils, making sure I find light spots. You know, obviously, making sure I shade everything very professionally. And you guys know that I don't joke with my shadings. Alright, so that's why we're taking this very seriously. Alright, just trying to make sure that everything is perfectionized, and like everything, yeah, pretty much everything. All right. So you guys, I'm literally shading the suits. Like I'm literally shading everything. All right. So it's a bit dark here, but we're out of that darkness now. So as you can see, I'm using my shark pencil to shade it in. All right. As you all can see right here. As you can see right here. All right, and I'm gonna leave you to it. Yeah, hey guys. So, well, we're back. Alright, and we're doing the hair right now. You can see we're doing the hair. Alright, and we're making sure that that consistency continues here. Like, I bet you all can see that with whatever I'm doing here. Alright, and the results actually speak for themselves. Okay, my people. Okay, my friends. So, as you can see here, we're very delicate and precise, as we're shading in the hairs. It's very, very obvious from the first instance, shading now, make sure it's dark, and then we're gonna create a light contrast, making sure that everything here is professionally made, making sure that everything is professionally done. Everything should be very, very professional, very, very professional and very, very precise, as you all can see right here. Okay, man. So that's what we're doing. Sorry, I'm just so excited because this is gonna be an epic one. So yeah, and you can see we're rubbing that the hairs and making sure that everything is perfect. And look, I'm running out of words. I can't really explain this, so I'll just let you enjoy this video. Talk sometime later. Hey guys, so since you right now are shading the fingers, you've probably seen the satisfying moments, alright? So this is what we're doing now. We're just doing the finger and yeah. yeah, so guys, as you can see, we're just finalizing whatever we've got, right, the suit. Some of you are saying this is not happy realistic, but they actually rated it 4.5 on ChatGPT. But anyway, look, like I said before, the reason why I'm doing this isn't because I wanted to try this immediately. I know this is happy, that doesn't mean it is going to be happy realistic. It's going to take time. Like I said, I'm new to this, so I don't expect it to be happy realistic. This is not. And, you know, I will keep on saying this anyways. But, yeah. So, yeah, as you can see, we're just shading in bits, bits after bits after bits. And, we're getting on with the work. We're shading in the tie and so on, etc. Yo, so guys, I'm shading in the tie now with my degraded pencil. I'm shading and so like I did before, and I'm making sure that it's very, very precise, very, very prestige. Like you can see it, we're shading everywhere very well. Making sure it's fully, shaded. Yeah, we're just making sure we're using charcoal pencils to make sure it's fully shaded. As being shown here, right? Yeah. So that's what we're doing here, making sure it's fully shaded, as you all can see right here. With our charcoal pencil right now. Yeah, right now we're using our either grade or charcoal. I'm not really sure, but using the pencil that's gonna make the color darker. As you can see here, we're using this is the charcoal pencil we're using right now to make the color feel darker. Alright, yeah. Alright, as you can see, I am shading. I'm currently shading, the dark bits. Still trying to contrast the light bits. I mean, as you can see right here, it's very obvious. And, again, I will still say this again, right? This isn't supposed to be hyper. That's not actually the aim. I don't want it to be hyper. So I don't understand why people on social media are saying it's not hyper. That is not the reason why I'm doing this. I just want to let you guys know that no, I'm aiming to get there, and it will take time. You get me? So some of you that are saying it's not realistic, it shouldn't be. Like I said, I'm new to this. Alright, and so right. And aside from that, you can see I'm using the pen to actually shade in the details, or shading details to highlight specific things, to basically highlight pretty much everywhere with that pen, as you all can see right here. To highlight things. As you all can see, that to basically to highlight things, and you know what I'm saying, to basically highlight things. As I've said before, we're highlighting the nose currently. I know it's upside down. Forgive me for that. Forgive me, please. But you can see what we're doing, can't you? Right? We're just highlighting things that we think needs to be highlighted, and that's what we're doing right now. As you can actually see, it's quite precise. The results are promising, and yeah, that's it. We have promising results and so on and so forth. Alright, guys. Yeah. I mean, yeah, the results. We're using the pen again to highlight the mouth bits, mouth areas where it could be more developed. Alright. I'm focused on the less developed areas right now, and you can see it's really paying off. As you guys see right here, we're actually going the ears. As you can see right here, we're going on the ears. Now we're going on the ears and everything, so we're going on the ears. We're very, very I'll say prestige and precise here. Yes, see. Not for the haters. Yeah, we're not gonna talk about it. Yes. Anyway. Anyways, right. We're rubbing out those bits because we want to make sure that it's light. Because that's Barack Obama. His hair is light and isn't dark, and that's what we're trying to do. Yeah. That's what we're actually trying our best to impose. Can you just like you are gonna piss me the fuck off, and I'm gonna be honest with you. Real quick. I'm posting this today. There's nothing you're gonna do about it. I'm posting today. No. Yeah, so guys, yeah, we're basically just going on the hair stuff. Making sure that everything is good. We're actually highlighting the eyebrows and stuff. As you can see here, indicates that we're actually making good progress here. Yeah, as you guys can actually see, yeah, making good progress with blending everything. And I'll leave you to it. Now, as you guys can see, right, already shading the background. Start shading it with we're shading it with my degraded pencil. Yeah, that's right, my degraded pencil. We're just shading it. Gradually we'll start shading. It's a little bit light at the beginning, but the more we shade, the darker it becomes. Like you can see it right here, right. Yeah, so we're actually shading it, and so yeah, that's basically what we've got. We're shading the faces. I like the final steps, alright. Yeah. So what do you think about it? Make a comments in the comment section, and yeah. Alright, as you can see here, alright, I'm actually shading in, the hairs. As you can see, it's not really much. We're basically in the final stage. I don't really have anything to explain. We're just highlighting the nose, using that pen to highlight everywhere to make sure that everywhere is as precise as possible. As you can possibly see it from here. Then we just want to make sure everywhere is precise. and prestige as possible. Alright folks, thanks for watching. Remember to like, share and subscribe. That's it from me. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.